What's up, guys? How we doing? Just got home from work a little bit ago, so I don't have much time to stream, but I figured I'd hop on, smoke a bleeze, play a little RuneScape. I've been grinding construction, so I would like to watch a little YouTube and knock out some more of that. I did level 70 to 75 at work today. Coolio. I just looked at a hot tub. I really want it. I really, really want it. I want a hot tub. I'm gonna put this on. See, this is a game capture.
And I do want to say, I apologize for mentioning anything about your mom at the funeral or whatever. It's just honestly, like in that moment, I was just struggling for anything I could say to express the fact that I really do care about you as a person and that I didn't, you know, that's what I was trying to say there. And I apologize for bringing up her name.
And you know what? I'm gonna never downplay you on that, bro. Like that shit helped me out a lot in that moment. You don't even understand, bro. Like I was in the bank struggling, trying to figure out how I was gonna literally move my mom's body from the hospital to the mortuary.
That's fucked up.
You send me that text and send me that bread. I'm gonna never downplay you on that, bro. It's just the fact that the thing that got me mad is you saying that you paid for the funeral. That just wasn't true. Just like you said that what I was saying wasn't true about you doing it on purpose is the same
Right.
sentiment, bro.
Over generalization.
Timing and tone play a lot into this, bro.
And tone.
And tone.
But yeah. Yeah.
No Joker is like
Can't even imagine.
crazy company.
Yo,
Social media is like this now.
I literally, I walked in the office. This fool fucking Josh had a Almighty Suspects lean cup full of Pepto Bismol. He's so stressed out. Fool. Like
Josh,
like,
yeah,
literally.
for sure. He's brought
They're
Yeah.
gonna think that he was
every
really doing
day.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was bad.
Crazy.
Sorry, Josh.
Josh, man.
I'm just glad we've gotten to this point. This is what I've been waiting for. Is the fact that you guys are really sitting down and just talk this all. Adam shouldn't have been so scary and canceled the damn show last week.
that. Well, for the record, we were supposed to do it just me and you, which that would have been crazy.
What?
If we had just, because that's
Hell
what,
no, you probably got
That
whooped
would have
on.
been way worse.
No, because
dog.
me and him were having
That'd
a
have been way
conversation probably
worse.
like 10 minutes. Yeah, definitely. Probably 10 minutes before we were supposed to go live. And I was like, do it just us. And he was like, all right. And then like 2 minutes later, like, actually, so that would
Basically, the combo that we just had off camera was the combo you were trying to have before.
true.
And I was here. I got here at 4:30.
They told me you were getting a haircut for the record.
Yeah, but
We talked for like an hour before we went live.
Yeah,
we
we
did,
had a
we
whole.
did.
Bro,
fucking-
I was right here in the other room
but
playing
we
video.
could, like,
That seems kinda fucked up.
I did say, do
Shout out
you
to
want me
Ezzo
snatch?
Kush.
I did say, do you want me to snatch phone?
Ezzo, you
real
got me
quick?
next?
And you said,
But you said he was getting a haircut. I was just like, oh,
No, he
I've
just-
never interrupted someone in the middle of a haircut. It seems like unbelievably unfair to have like half their head looking good and half the head fucked up.
we could have.
Could have finished. We could have.
You're right.
Worked it out
But I also was like,
But that's
do
why
we trust Enzo?
Ezzo.
Ezzo, sorry.
He's like an
I mean,
Italian guy. Enzo.
Isn't that a car? Anyway,
Has
nah,
a Ferrari, fool.
but yeah, exactly. Nah, but I accept her apology. My bad for throwing a drink on you.
My fucking.
That's
drink.
your go-to.
AD the only one who
What do
got
you
hit.
mean?
My
I got
bookie.
Bro, that shit was all over me. What the fuck?
Nigga, look at my pants.
Look at
girl.
my jeans. I just
Oh,
bought
my
these.
pants.
I just bought these
All right, that's cool.
today.
I needed another excuse to go to Nordstrom's. So.
I just bought these today.
Hey, Paige Jeans, if you want to send something, send it. It's not my
Or Fashion
favorite.
Or
Nova
Fashion Nova.
Nah,
Yeah.
I fucked over my deal, so they don't get it.
What'd you do?
I'll talk about it later.
Oh,
This
he
ain't about me.
he
It's
didn't
about you
post
too.
it. He's told that story like 10 times.
Yeah, fact.
Main character syndrome, not today.
AD mediated me and Adam.
Main character symptom.
I was
Whatever.
saying, I didn't know,
Syndrome.
Like, if there was like a ceremonial thing that I should do to just try to like emphasize this being water under the bridge.
I got an idea.
Hopefully it's not as bad as I was.
Get on all fours right now. Let House gonna
my
kick
God,
you in
what?
the ass.
No, what? No. Why is that?
That's
the
not
thing?
what I was thinking.
That's-
No, that'd be good content. Come on, let him do it.
I was thinking
Not
maybe we
hard.
should do like the
His
slap
leg
fights,
fucked up anyway.
the Dana White slap fights.
Oh.
I think that would mean a lot to them. I'm not saying I'm supporting.
Look, he ready.
Oh, me?
Bro, let him kick you.
You gonna let him slap you?
Kick in the butt.
Kick him, let him kick you in the butt.
That's the weakest thing I ever.
No, let him
heard
slap
Let
you.
him do it.
Let
I
him
don't want to
slap-
slap you or kick you in
No,
the butt.
kick us, man. Get
I
your
was
shit
about
off.
to fire on you, really.
What are the what's the slap fight? Dana White slap fight. I don't
He's
even know
about
what
to let
that
you do it,
means.
Jack.
That whole
Kick.
thing could have been way
Or let me
different.
kick him.
Although I would have looked nuts if I started swinging. I mean, I probably looked nuts either way because I just took my jacket off. And then I was like, never mind. Got him.
All right, I'm gonna spark it.
Just because my leg is fucked up don't mean my hand's fucked up.
I believe you.
You gotta put that in the bar.
It's coming. We all know.
Oh my god, bro. But yeah, I mean, what should we talk about the hour combo that we had? 'Cause, I mean, people. The last thing people saw. Where'd you cut it off at, Direct Josh?
After you got taken off. Just cut it.
Yeah, they cut it. We didn't even know what happened.
I definitely got rocked. I definitely got re-rocked. to
Very
Adam.
simple.
My boy got toned.
I mean, you should definitely tone more too. Hey, everybody.
You already know what the 2023 beef compilation is. You know?
Oh god.
All you gotta do is bring up no jumper.
Yeah. No, but we had the one already from last year.
Sheesh.
We gotta start now.
This
That's
is
like
already
the
more
World
dynamic.
Star fight compilation.
Put that in the notes tonight.
Nah, that's for sure.
Bro, that gotta be one.
That's for sure.
Yeah.
For at least for the month of January.
Yo, why? And this is the
Set
last
the bar
day.
for the most
No,
heated
peep
moments.
game. This is the last day of the month. And why is this
Is it?
month? Yeah,
Is
it's
it?
the
It's also
31st.
my son's birthday.
know.
Thanks a
Happy
lot.
birthday.
It's your son's
Happy
birthday right now?
Yeah, today.
Oh, happy
Happy
fucking
birthday,
birthday.
Happy
Yeah.
birthday, young Stroh. Now, with that being said,
LA
why
resident
has
for life.
this month been jankier than the entire last year?
I don't know about that.
You really feel like that?
Yeah,
Well, you
that's
had a
a-
janky time because of the Flacco shit, right?
Didn't help.
Yeah, that was a month. That was a month before.
That was all. That was
Nigga-
this month.
This nigga been. That was this month.
And that like
Couple
all
weeks
the-
before I met.
and all that intel. It's just so funny that Vaughn was literally calling me like a concerned cousin, hitting my line like it's gonna be all right, Lush.
I'm like, everybody has their week. It's just your week this week.
Yeah.
Next week after that, boom.
I was trying to set up the boxing match.
What did I just buy
Well, that is
before?
the thing that like really sucks. Is
Just,
that I think
I just bought 6 fucking mil worth of
especially right
mahogany
now, it's like-
planks.
I think we've all seen how important it is that we move as a unit.
Yeah.
So that's why this shit sucks so bad. Is that like we already know better, you know, and that somehow.
So I have to do 19.
gave us the absolute
So calculator.
effect.
19, 29 actions times 6 planks each. 11,000 planks.
Oh All is forgiven. I forgot about every single time you didn't show up. Let's just throw that out there. Clemency.
22 mil.
Clemency.
Clemency,
I'm
bro.
clear.
It's clean
This
slate.
is the
All right.
presidential
You
pardon.
got immunity.
All right.
You're Kodak Black, and I am
And
Donald
you're
J.
Trump.
Trump.
Might not have been the best team.
Yeah, no, I was just, I was just saying, I'm here for the gang, man. That's all I'm saying.
I spent 10 mil on
I
planks.
appreciate that. And I mean, that meant something to me when we were sitting there, and I finally got a little bit of softness out of you, and you were just like, man, if I really hated you like that, I wouldn't see you.
No, that's
Phone
Alright.
needs a raise.
Hey, but
Phone needs a raise. Phone needs a raise. Phone needs a
Getting a
raise.
raise is usually contingent on showing up, but I mean,
you got a little bit of softness out of him. How about a little softness out of you? This
Fucker.
fool's arguing every fucking
every
half
fucking
sentence, dog.
sentence.
I'm a
man.
litigator.
Just know that no jumper chain is on the way to be a high rollers chain. Just
What, you
know
traded it in?
I traded that bitch in immediately.
How do you trade in something?
He has clemency. Leave him
You
alone.
melted it down?
I traded it in. That's all you need to
How do
know.
you trade it in?
That's what you give it to a jeweler, and yeah, they finna melt it down.
They
for
finna
parts,
re-rock
and
it.
then re-rock it.
Well, that's whatever you need to do.
You know what's crazy too?
Yum.
Just gave it to me, and then you took it, and then you got it re-rocked in the first place. Because when I had it,
It was terrible.
it was fucked up.
It was
like you
beat.
could have hurt someone with this thing.
It was like ridged as fuck on the edges and shit. But you know what? It was the homie. Shout out my nigga Junior the Jeweler.
Yes.
It was Junior's first chain I think he ever made.
It's true.
So then he came back, re-rocked it, gave me better diamonds, white gold, yellow gold. You know what I'm saying? I was wearing it with pride. I was betrayed by the captain.
So you hit him up like, hey.
I hit him up
re-rock
immediately,
this now.
dropped it. No,
I feel like it would almost be less expensive to just get it made from scratch.
Well,
Right?
no, because
Hell
they're
no.
gonna take the
They gotta
cost.
make
No,
a new
yeah.
mold. They gotta make.
Bro, it
they
already
gotta
You
make-
gotta make a
Yeah.
mold either way.
well, no.
Yes, but
Think
you're,
about it.
but you're then getting the dollar
I'm only-
value of whatever the market price is.
The idea is you already have a bunch of fucking gold. Duh.
Good.
I'd
What
like
you was
to
on
see
this
it.
weekend? What you was on yesterday?
Yesterday, I was at No Jumper,
Of course.
getting my motherfucking
76.
Jamba Juice snatched up. That shit was
Oh,
great.
oh, I totally forgot that you was sitting right there looking crazy as hell. Yeah, that was crazy. Shit, yesterday, I was cooling at home watching the shenanigans unfold at the crib. I was
We
cool.
might as well talk about it. What did
Yeah.
you think, Suspect? How do you think everything ended yesterday?
I felt like House Phone, I felt like that was granted. I feel like everything he did was granted. You know what I'm saying? Like with everything that has transpired, you know what I'm saying, the past couple weeks with his name in it, I think that he had every right to, feel the way he felt and get that out whatever way he felt too. You know what I'm saying? Like, you feel me? At the end of the day, what happened was hella fucked up. You feel me? And I think that shit shouldn't happen. I ain't talking about yesterday. I'm talking about the whole shit with House Phone. I think it shouldn't happen. But I mean, yesterday, shit, that shit was crazy. I feel like, yeah, he got that shit
Right.
off his chest. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was warranted. I really can't. In no way did I look at that shit and was like, he did too much. Like, nah. You know what I'm saying? Like, he felt the way. You know what I'm saying? His life has changed forever. You feel me? So whatever transpired from that moment, like, I feel like he was kind of granted. You feel me? Like,
Smack, I'm gonna need you to take the motherfucking record, put it in the mirror, and let that bitch reflect.
Well, shit. How I feel about it is, man, you feel me? Right is right, wrong is wrong. You feel me? Like he said, he had the option to not put it up at all. He had the option to make sure they re-go over that shit and take everything over there.
Should have checked it
You
again.
feel me? So at this point, man, right is right, wrong is wrong. That's just the goddamn bottom line. So I ain't mad. Whatever happened, happened. You feel me? Now it's over. Past. Let's move on and get this chili, man. No jump.
What about you, Josh Mack? You never got a chance to really speak your mind on it.
I think the conversation that was had between Adam and House Phone that happened on camera, off camera, and then on camera again, I would have liked that to have happened when this whole situation happened, but I'm glad that it finally happened. It was great to see House Phone and Adam both be able to express how this really, shitty, terrible situation has affected both of them.
Good
And how
communication.
neither one of them is happy, but the fact is that they were able to talk. I think there's a lot of things. Not only was House Phone greatly affected by this, I think House Phone and Adam's relationship was really just put to the test here, where they were both questioning what they were to one another, how they wanted to move. And I feel like a lot of that was resolved yesterday, where both Adam and House Phone recognized their friendship to one another, their employment towards one another, what they want to be bringing to the table for the business, how they want to act. You know, I feel like these are all conversations that needed to happen right away, and I'm happy that they finally did happen. And I feel bad. I feel terrible for House Phone. I feel like though it needs to be reflected that he has handled this unbelievably well. From
1000%.
the second it happened to, like, House Phone is the who I think has handled this best, and I was so proud and happy to see the two of them as friends, not having anything to do with No Jumper, but as friends, be able to talk and come to an understanding yesterday where they can move past this.
Josh, how did you feel at that moment during the first segment when it got a little bit crazy, and then the drink incident, and there's a potential fade about to go up? How did you feel at that moment?
I was half anticipating that to happen.
Okay.
I had a shitty feeling from the second we filmed the interview until yesterday was resolved. I had this like shitty feeling in my stomach that shit wasn't resolved. Shit didn't feel good here. Shit didn't feel good amongst anybody. Things weren't settled. So in my head, there was like a 50% chance that this was going to go down in words and they were going to be able to get through it. But there's also a 50% chance that shit was just going to get super emotional and shit was going to fly. I thought that was, to be honest, I was getting ready to text Tone when the drink was thrown, and the fact that he was already there ready to go in the
Where
cut.
the fuck was he? Was not in the room.
So he was
that
in
fool
the
teleported
so
like
he was in
Nightcrawler.
the other room
walked
and was
through the
like
wall.
all of a sudden boom through the wall in the room ready to break it up.
It's so weird, like from my perspective, because right when Adam started to say the thing that triggered House Phone at the very end about the funeral, my instinct was just to cringe. I was like, ooh, I knew that was the wrong thing to say. And I just went like this and I buried my face in my hand.
Secondhand
just
embarrassment.
Yeah, exactly. And
Ooh.
at that exact moment, House Phone reacted so quickly, but I didn't see what was going on because my head is still down like this. Next thing I know, I'm feeling moisture, from this, from the juice splashing on me. And pause. And then by the time I look up, Tone is there. You feel me holding House Phone back, and like it just happened so quick, and I didn't see it, so it's just like hella disorienting. From like, oh, what?
That's
You feel
exactly
me?
how that shit be. Like everything be happening so fast when you in the moment. You know what I'm saying?
Shouts to AD for how quick he reacted, though. That was truly a Batman moment.
Dude, that shit was crazy. I was at home watching it live.
But like I was saying before, Lush, and I think you said it too, like you could feel the energy happening. Like you two sitting in the middle was like, if you guys didn't do that from the get-go, like it would have been necessary because you could tell that there needed to be a buffer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you could feel it in the room.
Facts.
And like you said, the second Adam said what he said, it was a nuclear bomb that was just thrown into the middle of the conversation that you knew was like, you knew it was going to get bad after that. Like that was the tipping point, hands down.
Definitely.
But the fact is that they did it off camera and they did it again on camera, but that they were able to actually talk to one another. And dude, you guys assume that there's a lot of these conversations that happen with us off screen, and it's
it doesn't
not.
happen.
Unfortunately, most of what you see on camera is
people's
most of the
first time.
conversations, and most time it's the first time people are hearing this. And these are combos that, is entertaining as fuck as they are for other people, their friendship matters more than any of this, and those are combos that should have been handled off camera and had right out the jump.
Well, Phone wanted to have that on camera publicly because he
I
felt like
understand
he was
that.
dragged
Right, no,
publicly.
I completely
Yeah.
understand that, but having been there yesterday, wouldn't you say that House Phone was able to be much more clear with his words and his intentions and everything off camera with Adam than he was on camera?
1000%. You know what I mean? And not to mention like what people didn't see, the moments in between those two lives. That's like, that's where the most growth and progress was made. But if Phone had actually driven away with the other Josh, his manager, if they had actually driven away, I don't know where we'd be at right now. So I'm glad that AD, assisted by young Robin Uno, was able to, you feel me, shut that shit down and bring it back.
On the real, shout out House Phone too, man. You a strong dude, man. Like he said, he was going through it. You feel me? But it takes a man.
They say you can do 900
9,000
900,000 XP an hour doing mahogany tables. I don't believe that.
Kept his brain and insane, you feel me? And he can move on with his life, man.
That sounds like a little much.
Girlfriend aware of what's going
Shit, so is podcasting, so is YouTube.
on. All this shit,
All
bro.
this shit's treacherous.
Man.
I thought this shit was gonna be
The
chill. like-
entertainment
Yeah, you
business
thought,
in general.
yeah.
Nah, you'll be chill if you was somewhere other than No Jumper, nigga.
Yeah.
But
This shit is reality TV.
no,
nigga.
but the cold part is,
No
you,
cap.
you might be chill if you somewhere else, but on No Jumper, you're gonna get way more people watching and giving a fuck. Like that's a built-in audience to play off of. So you know,
Oh
it's a,
yeah,
it's a give and take.
I ain't saying nothing bad about this motherfucking nigga. This where we eating at. I'm just saying, like, nigga, this is
No,
a
you
one of a
right.
kind
Shit,
place.
I will.
This is a one of a kind place.
The
real.
fuck?
You feel me?
I gotta, man, listen. Niggas gotta come in here, man, yell at niggas all day, every day. But I feel like, you know, it is what it is. It's getting, you know what I'm saying? Long as niggas know what time it is. Yeah. Josh over there, like, I don't want to hear it today.
Yeah, Josh is looking straight forward. No eye contact. You can see
like,
it.
not today.
His skin
He's
color
like,
is
fuck,
changing.
how
Josh
did we
be
get
getting
here?
tired of this
He's
shit.
like, how did we get here? Fuck.
Josh be getting tired. I know he tired of it because I be getting tired of the shit. You know what I'm saying?
If only someone had predicted this like a year and a half ago.
You did?
Right.
What'd you say? What'd you say?
Oh, he been saying this shit.
I wasn't here, so what'd you say?
That the infighting, the airing each other out on air versus having conversations off air was going to be the downfall.
Yes.
Yeah.
How did you know back then? Because it wasn't even like that back then.
No,
was it?
when we started, it was like that.
Yes, like the very early days of AD being here on the No Jumper show.
This shit
at
was
the,
bad.
At the end of the day, especially, like there were just these, there
Yeah.
seemed to be more conflict than there ever was before.
I think it was worse then than it is now.
So
It was.
AD
That's
brought the
crazy.
conflict. Is that what he
How
said?
could
No,
it be
no.
worse than now?
Because
no,
there
it was
more
bad, bro.
personality.
That's
There's
crazy.
no way it was worse than
No,
that.
it was a lot, bro.
It was a new.
The early
mix
days of me
things.
coming here, bro, it was ridiculous.
That's
Worse than now.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Now it's getting up there, but it's a lot of shit that y'all don't know.
Definitely.
The thing is this though, like I recall, I want to say back in October or some shit, there was apparently a precedent set. We're not going to discuss in-house drama on air
Yeah.
anymore. Then literally that same motherfucking day, in-house drama was discussed.
Man.
Like somebody up top got to cut that.
And I
you
can,
feel me?
And I can say, and I can
fuck
say,
around, just press the red button.
Yeah.
Anytime people get to talk
I can say where I've been at fault about that shit too. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, causing things and doing certain shit. You
Weird.
know, not trying to be maliciously, but yeah, nigga, I can sit there and take the blame for certain shit too. But the earlier day, bro, I'm telling you, like this shit was ridiculous. Like I didn't know. It was a couple of times where I was like, I don't think I'm gonna be here this long because it was a lot. It was a lot going on.
Do you feel like also nowadays, like of the fact that there's the Clips channel, where so much of those actual interactions and discussions have like a house to just, you feel me?
I mean, I just feel like we shed light on a lot of the bullshit. You feel me? Like we opened the doors for a lot, and everybody has a part to play in that shit. And you know, even like with this house phone situation, we gotta have some type of camaraderie at the end of the day. I'm not happy about that situation at all. I don't fuck with how that shit was done. You feel me? I'm not gonna sit here and act like it's all cool. I'm not fucking with that shit 100%. You feel me? Because situations like that happen, nigga, nothing like that needs to happen again. I ain't fucking. If this something like that happens again, fuck this flight. Fuck No Jumper. I'm not fucking with this shit, bro. Shit
Yeah.
like this, nigga, it ain't cool. So when it comes down to how
Wow.
everything is and how it's wrapped in here now, like we gotta show. We can joke around on streams. We can sit there and say shit, but nobody in this building should try to do things to maliciously fuck with anybody on here. I don't give a fuck if I hate Lush Guts. If I'm talking to this nigga and if I feel like I could be on camera with you, nigga, and I don't hate you by the way.
Yeah, no,
I'm
I
just
don't
saying.
think
I'm
so.
using you as an example.
Yeah.
If I'm using you, if I'm sitting here next to you and shit like that, bro, I gotta have some type of respect for you because when situations like this happen, all we do is tell the world that we can be picked on, we can be picked apart. Our company look weak as a motherfucker. You feel me? From the top all the way to the bottom. I don't give a fuck who it is. Straight up. Adam, Josh, nigga, AD, House Phone, whoever the fuck it is, bro, we gotta have some type of respect for each other. We ain't gotta like each other, but if we gonna sit there and do this shit, bro, like, this shit weak. Situations like what happened to House Phone never need to happen again. Certain situations outside of shit never need to happen again. And that should be a
Grinding right
testament
now.
of how we should move going forward.
Making tables
'Cause
like
this
a
shit is all
mug.
fucked up.
And I think really what it comes down to is leadership. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, nigga, it take Adam first, because Adam is the fucking boss of this shit. He gotta hold this shit down the right way, but that shit needs to trickle this motherfucker down. Everybody needs to take heed to how shit's supposed to be. We gotta have love for each other, bro. I can honestly say I'll come in here and I'll be like, you know what, I fuck with him. Yeah, we may get into it and certain shit when it comes down to that, but at the end of the day, bro, like, we have to.
I don't think I could do 900K an hour though. That'd be wild.
Why are we being on camera with each other?
right.
If I don't like you, I'm gonna say I'm not filming with Lush. I'm not filming with Almighty. I'm not filming with this person. I'm not filming with this person. If that's the case, why the fuck am I even here?
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So unless all that kumbaya shit and let's be fake and let's just get on camera and get a bag, I'm not with that shit, bro.
Especially,
I'm not.
it's super
Niggas
weird.
don't
that-
like niggas and niggas don't fuck with each other, man. Let that shit be known. Nigga, let's handle this shit the old way, no cameras. Y'all niggas get that shit out your system, let's get back to it. And if you can't sit there and get back to it, get the fuck on.
we ended last year, like the Christmas party. Everybody, I felt like there was a great vibe.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know what the fuck happened between December 23rd and January 2nd, but
I think personally, it's everybody. Like, this camera can be fucking the devil. It can be addictive. People can see how comments, Reddit, everything can sway people's opinions to do extra shit. You know what I'm saying? And like, nigga, to everybody else watching this shit, yeah, this is entertainment for you.
How you guys
This
doing
is
tonight?
people's real lives and shit. You know what I'm saying? This is real fucking life. Like, people gotta go home. When you say certain shit to certain people, they gotta read that shit. They gotta go back home and just deal
Grinding
with everything
over
and then
here.
come back over here and shit too. Or somebody can DM Lush and be like, oh, Lush, you a bitch ass nigga. And then he feel like he gotta talk for a week about the situation because I'm like, nigga, this shit is getting out of hand now. And if we don't shed light on certain situations, yeah, we could joke, we could do all type of shit like that. But for the most part, bro, all of this shit needs to be way more tighter than what it is. If not, this company gonna burn to the fucking ground. I'm not gonna be here to watch the shit burn to the ground. And I might be the one doing the burning.
no, I feel you. And I'm definitely, to echo your sentiments, I'm not happy
Damn.
with what happened to House Phone. Like I said on the news stream with Adam the other day, that footage should have never come out. Even beyond there, then like it should have never even been filmed, because the fact that you got people in the room hearing that, like, that's being said in front of Danny Mullen, that's being said in front of the editing staff, that's weak that had to happen. You know what I mean? But beyond that, we just need to keep that same energy across the board, because what happened with me and Flacco before that wasn't cool. There's so many other things.
But see, even the Flacco situation, and I told you that, I felt like you took it worse than anybody else. You know what I'm saying? Because and it's not you, it's nigga, you're letting outside influence make it seem like you have to respond to everything when you don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, you didn't have to do the extra shit. And I tell you, I'm like, Lush, stay off the fucking Reddit. Stay out of them fucking comments, bro. If you can't mentally take this shit and see what's going on, bro, like you was talking about, you was on the verge to relapsing. I'm like, nigga, none of this camera shit and doing this shit for this paycheck, my nigga, is worth you, nigga, working as hard to get from where you came from, bro, to even get back to you thinking about relapsing, nigga. That shit's weak as fuck.
Well, like you said, that shit affects our real lives outside of here. You know what I mean? And when you're hearing about it from the people back home and all that, and like, the dynamic changes. And even if you do unplug from the Matrix, which I had to do,
Interesting.
and kind of recalibrate my entire approach, it becomes something too much. We need to protect each other.
But Lush, you're in position, right? So who gives a fuck what nobody else say? I told Almighty the same shit. You can't fight everybody.
I don't be giving a
You
fuck,
can't
bro.
fight. You can't fight everybody, nigga. Nigga, come on YouTube right now. Oh, you this, you that.
Niggas
Nigga,
can say whatever they
it's
want.
different when you in 3D. It's different when you face to face. Cause I've yet to see niggas really in 3D really talk about what they've been saying on the internet and see what time it is. When it's in your face, nigga.
I only reply to
Come on.
niggas when I know them. If I don't know you, you could say what the fuck you want to say about me.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck on what website it is, if it's on the internet, if it's on YouTube, Reddit, I don't give a fuck. A nigga can say whatever the fuck they want. That shit don't really bother me, but niggas,
So
maybe
80
it's just because,
construction, he
nigga,
just
I've
got. We're
grown up
both
in the
riding.
social
Oh, I got
media
herb
world
alert.
where I don't even really remember what it was like before a phone.
Be right back. I think my drill just walked in. I go check. Hey, I'm back. Yeah, my girl's here. She's gonna come hang out. That shit was bigger though. I want to put that up somewhere if we're able to.
Okay.
Mount these.
Like, nigga, I had a phone my whole life. Nigga, I had a fucking Instagram since I was like 13. Nigga, people has always been able to say whatever they want about me since I can remember. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a little it's regular to me. Like, it's just a part of nigga living to me. Nigga, I had Facebook before, nigga, Instagram since like fucking 2010, and niggas can say what the fuck they want about you. You
No,
feel me? So like,
and
that
that's
shit
facts.
just like in my blood already. Like, nigga, people gonna say what they want, bro. Now it's just
Well,
on a
he's offers
bigger,
that course?
you know what I'm saying? Just
Yes.
on a bigger
They're all
stage.
online.
Cause now I'm a part of some shit with fucking 4 million
Do they do
subscribers.
IT
So, but it's
stuff?
just the same shit. Like, niggas been
Yes.
saying whatever the fuck they
Do a
wanted
whole
to say about me on
business.
social media since you can remember. Cause
Business one,
nigga, that's all I've known. So it's like
I
that
wanna
shit is
take a
regular to me.
Excel
That shit don't
course.
bother me.
No, and I feel that, and I've been,
Technology
you know,
right
I've
here.
been on
Computer networking
internet
is
communities
sweet.
and
They do cloud
online and
computing.
somewhat in the public eye since 2004 or 2005. The difference is
date's
this just
February
happened like
15th.
for me.
$300.
This was like a really like a big transitional time in my life, so it kind of hit
Intermediate
a little bit
networking,
different. You
wireless
feel me? And I had
networking.
like leaned into that a little bit too much. So like I said, I had to recalibrate
No
and just
prereqs.
find some
Hardware
things in my
requirements.
life that are exciting outside of all this shit. And once I've been trying to do that, it's kind of changed as to where it doesn't have the same effect on me. But at the end of the day, I stand by what I say as far as we need to, we ain't got to be
Cool.
best friends, but we do need to at least protect each other from certain things that are going to
72
affect
course
our lives
hours.
outside of here. And it ain't, it's one thing to hoorah and make fun
How
of each
long is
other.
that,
We
like
can
a
do that
month?
till we're blue in the face. But at a certain
If,
point,
if they
you know,
start.
That's up
we
to
gotta
you,
we
depending
gotta
on
know
how
when to
many
draw the
hours you put in
line.
a
And
day,
like
they'll
certain
have
levels
an
of
end date on when
public
specifically
humiliation,
the
like what Fun
class
had
will
to
close on
endure,
you,
that's just not
so
cool.
that's your deadline.
Yeah, his
Right.
life
But
has
it's
changed
at your own
forever now.
pace.
Yeah, that
No
shit
matter
was
what.
definitely-
So it's online.
It ain't. He
Yes.
can't never go back to
Cool.
Great on both
being
seats.
who the fuck
You
he
just
was.
go
You feel me?
to-
People are always, especially in our community,
Literally just
they're
went
gonna
Yeah.
joke on him. They're gonna do a certain type of shit. And they ain't nothing that you just gloss
It'll give
over
you
when it comes down to
options.
that. That should never happen
Courses right
again
here,
to
and
nobody in this
they'll
fucking
all be
building.
online.
And I think it was dope. You know, that Illa is sticking with him and thugging it out through that situation. That's good to see.
It's real cheeky.
Yeah. That she's rocking with him through all that. Because I was concerned, like, damn, is this gonna end their relationship? You feel me? Like,
'cause I was thinking like the same way, like, you feel me? Because it's like it's different for us because like we already been in the spotlight for a while. All of us was doing something before we was on camera. But it's like for her,
Called
like
a
when you an
program called
average
Ed to Go,
person
yep.
dealing with some
You
shit
just
like
go to
that, it's
courses.
hard. But then when like you
Business
attached
for you or
to, she
beyond
was probably just like
information
nigga like a regular person like a couple months ago, before she got on your
Get on-
podcast.
get on camera.
So she's still even getting used to people talking about her like on a large scale. So for that to get through on them, like, you feel me? I said it like when I was on the phone with one of my boys, like, she a real bitch to be able to deal with that, you feel me? Because it's already hard to just deal with being in the spotlight just regularly. You feel me? And then for you to just be in the spotlight a few months and then for that to get through on you a couple months after and to still be with the nigga, hey, that's a real bitch to me.
I
Feel me?
respect
She
it
kept
too.
it solid. Yeah.
She was 10 toes. I wasn't sure how that was gonna play out. You know what I mean? But so it's cool that that it makes me think that hopefully that
And they
they're
have a
gonna
bunch
be with
of
each other
different
for a
stuff.
while. And
I'm
you
sure
know,
that helped him get through this shit a
Very
lot
cool.
too.
I've been talking to Phone every day
Yeah.
throughout this whole thing.
Bro,
I've been playing
bro.
him close. Yeah.
Bro's handling this shit really well. You know what I'm saying?
Very cool.
But yeah, I know that's not what Josh wanted to hear on his birthday.
Here's your watermark.
You don't want to. Josh be tired of all this shit.
Yeah, I noticed
Every
that,
time, I already
but
know.
it'll be worth
Well,
it.
if it's any consolation, Josh,
Like 72
You're right.
hours for a course. Mine.
It's
this
not.
one is
But thank you.
77
It's not
construction.
alright.
It's not all right. I mean, the fact that it's been over a year and a half of this bullshit where like, I have worn all of this stress. And, like,
You
I had
have.
I've had to weigh all of this shit that was inevitably going to happen. And it has happened. This isn't the first time. And it's like the fact that this, this is a different severity and it hits a little bit different. But like this type of shit has been happening and it's been an issue. They gloss over it and pretend that like now we need to be strong as a unit. Now we need to be protecting one another. Where's that energy been for the last year and a half? Like I'm so tired of it. Like what else can I do about it?
Well, at what point does there have to be a change? Is the question.
When are there going to be consequences for people's actions?
Bingo.
It's a good question.
Yeah, I bet you if niggas get the threat of being fired, niggas will mind their business around this motherfucker. Guarantee you.
I just want to talk about hip hop shit and tell funny stories and things like that. I don't really care about all this other shit personally.
Facts.
I think that's why most of the people came here. Like
Literally.
That's
True.
why the audience came here, and that's what they wanted to hear about. That's why the host came here. That's what they want to do. It's like this is a common ground that everyone wants to get back to.
Yeah. That you are not like you're so worried about looking.
That was real.
That's an actual thing.
Every morning.
Wait, are you gonna move like fat from one area to another, or just take it, get it taken out?
Well, since you said that I had a small dick earlier.
I didn't say that. I did not say that.
I remember that.
You implied it.
No, you said your dick is smaller as it gets harder or something like that.
Oh, I said
Okay.
No, that was after you were making fun of Smack. And then,
I was not making fun of Smack. God damn it.
And all the racist shit you were saying.
Oh hell no, dude.
Yuri
Jesus
looks
Christ.
harmless, but he's on everyone's bumper.
I am not on
Heavy.
everyone's bumper. What?
Are we worried about 1090 Jake's new accusations of snitching that are floating around?
That he snitched?
I'm not worried regardless, but from what I saw in the document, it basically sounds like like some kid shot his fucking window out with a pellet gun or something. And that, I don't know if he called the cops or who called the cops, but somebody called the cops. And from the statement that I saw, which I don't have no idea if it's real or not, but it would appear that he talked to the cops about
Well,
what happened.
I can't really
no
speak
idea.
on it because I haven't read the paperwork, and this is also on the heels of the news story that he did.
Probably Boston Richie misinformation.
Well, I think that it's just people are going to put him under more of a microscope, considering he's the voice of snitch exposure.
Because if it is real, it's like somebody had to go hard to get this shit. Some random ass like paperwork from back in the day. I don't know.
But if you're telling on a kid who broke your window, like that's like serious
I mean,
snitching?
like
snitching, definitely snitching.
There's no like spectrum to snitching. It's just if you
No.
If
If somebody do something to me and I call the cops for any fucking reason, that's snitching, bro.
What if you're driving on the street and someone rear ends you and you guys have to exchange information?
Then you don't have to call the cops to exchange information. You only call the cops if somebody's hurt. I feel like the only valid reason to probably call the cops is like if somebody breaks in your house or something. You feel me? Like then that's like somebody broke in my house, or if somebody steals your car, or you gotta call police and make a fucking police report, obviously.
I think a traffic stop is a lot different than a shooting.
Well, but if it's a BB gun thing where it's like if I see some kid who's like 16 shooting my window out, I'm not gonna beat up a 16-year-old kid. So I'm gonna prove a point and be like, bro, I'm gonna call the cops on your ass.
Beat the 16-year-old kid.
You're not a street dude, so nobody gives a fuck if you call the cops.
I could not call the cops on said 16-year-old.
Well, what Bell said.
Out by my little
We
cousin.
beef with
Yeah, for
16-year-olds.
sure. He's getting beat up. Little niggas getting beat up, bro. Straight up.
But what Bell said kind of makes sense too. Like if
But
someone,
that is why like a gang member would be like, no, I'm not gonna snitch on a 16-year-old because like they actually beef with like 16-year-olds realistically,
Right.
like, in certain places at least.
active gang members are 16.
Literally,
Younger.
I was gonna
That's
say that's
facts.
like
Yeah.
the most dangerous
Good,
fucking
yeah,
age.
Good point.
Yeah,
Them
like,
niggas you gotta watch out for.
that is
Oh,
literally
God.
peak putting in work age.
Yeah.
But like no, what Bell said is low key true at the end of the day, because if someone breaks into your house, and obviously you don't catch them, but you come home and someone did a
Yeah, broken
B&E,
your shit, yeah.
and you need to, if you're gonna get reimbursed by your homeowners or your renter's
Yeah.
insurance, and they need to have a police report as a
Yeah.
result, you could fill out a police report and not implicate anybody.
Yeah.
And if you're doing that, then that's not
Like, this
snitching.
is what happened. Yeah. This
However,
is just what happened. Like,
however, if let's
That's
say
like a snitching loophole.
It-
if
it-
I ever
no,
fucking heard one.
if I go to court and be like,
listen.
he's the one that did it.
no, listen. Even
That's valid.
Like,
That's-
full on.
that's snitching.
Yeah, that's
but
what I
even,
mean.
But
Full
even
force.
more. But even what I just described is potentially snitching as well, and I'll tell you how. The police come to the house. They look for evidence. They dust for fingerprints and find someone's prints. This winds up implicating them. Boom, you just snitched. Because of due to you making that call, someone is now behind bars.
I don't really think that's
That
snitching.
seems like a more viable loophole to
I
snitching
think that's
than.
like just being responsible.
However, this is all different from the original definition of snitching, which strictly was if we hit a lick together, we do it.
Because I'm like, you're so argumentative. You're gonna prove the point.
I don't think
regardless.
this needs to be said.
I
I
mean-
needed to. No,
I-
I already
because
I already
I am too.
rebutted this fucking
I
crazy
am
opinion.
too.
He
But
was
I am
he
too.
was
I
saying
am the
things.
same way.
T-Rail, by the end of the podcast, he fully admitted and apologized for saying shit that wasn't true. So I don't know how you think that I'm gonna sit here and have somebody say shit to me that is demonstrably not true and not respond to it.
You
That
can't
whole
respond to
idea.
it- you can't respond to it right after each sentence.
You can when it's that detached from reality. And
No,
he
it wasn't
apologized.
that
He
detached
acknowleded
from-
that he was
it
saying
wasn't
shit that
that
wasn't
detached
true.
from reality.
Yes,
Yeah,
it
that
was.
was
Yeah.
crazy.
So the
No,
idea.
that was
So you
completely
think I should sit
reality.
here and hear out the idea that he thought that I did it on purpose? Because again, this doesn't need to be said because we already
Yeah,
talked
you
about
can
it. So
hear it out.
you
You can hear
putting
it out.
exactly, but you putting
can
out
hear it
this
out.
argument that we already resolved is unnecessary because me and him already had that conversation and he already acknowledged that that was fucked up for him to
You
be
didn't even
acting
get-
like
you
it was a
didn't let
different
me-
thing.
you didn't let me finish my fucking
because
sentence.
it's
It was going
unnecessary.
nice. It was finna go
No,
the nice
because
route.
you're coming on the
It was going
podcast
nice.
and you're
It
bringing
was
up
going
old
this
shit that we
way.
don't have to talk about anymore.
It was going nice.
Yeah, you can
It was
make it
gonna
nice
go.
now,
It was
but
gonna
you can't
curve.
just sit here
It was
and
gonna
bullshit
curve
me.
this way, and you
Motherfucker.
fucking. It was gonna curve left, and it was gonna go your way.
Ain't nobody
motherfucker.
getting fake narratives off on this podcast.
No,
That's
ain't
all
no
I'm
fake
saying.
narrative.
Fake narratives.
I was like,
all right, so make it nice. Tell me how
Okay,
great
I was like,
am by
my
the end
boy's
of
so argumentative. I mean, so well, fuck you in house phone. Y'all got y'all little
Because he's
thing
gonna say
going
that
on.
because he
No,
realizes
I was
that what I
gonna
was
say you
gonna
guys
say
were
don't matter.
you're very argumentative. You feel me? In every point he had to speak about, you had something to say. What was you were defending yourself? It was
It's a podcast.
But look, it is. But bad podcast. You always say, let us speak. Let the person speak and let them get that off.
Right, but
then
that
you
doesn't mean
speak.
like here, get off a 20-minute rant.
Well,
say a bunch of
hold
shit
on.
that is completely.
You still should hear.
You still hear.
I heard him out and I responded.
Hypothetically, if he was to get off 20 minutes and just say everything that he felt,
Got off his chest.
you know, got it off his chest, right or wrong, and you had responded like, you know what, phone, I care about you. I'm really sorry about what happened. It was definitely not my intention. You know, like
Water under the
our
bridge.
friendship.
I
Hold on,
said a lot of stuff
hold
like
on,
that,
hold
yeah.
on. I know. Hold on.
Because that's what I mean. But at the same time,
Bruh.
Lush, I'm not gonna let somebody sit on
No,
the
no,
podcast and lie about me
I-
and make up shit.
No, I understand. But
And you wouldn't either.
No,
And
no.
and nobody would suggest that you should just let somebody go on
No,
a
if
rant that is full of factual inaccuracies. And again, he has acknowledged this.
Right,
on,
no,
on
but
last
I'm
week's
not. But I'm
podcast.
saying at the end, after you said that, you like hypothetically, you could have been like, you know, just to clarify.
This didn't happen.
You said a few things that weren't actually.
So correcting in real time bad, correcting at the end of a 20-minute rant is good.
It wasn't even correcting. It was just giving
No,
a
you
rebuttal
just
on how you're
give
protecting
somebody the
yourself.
same respect you would want to give to you. Because if you was upset and if the situation was delicate and
You
you wanted
guys
to come here and
are
give your shit off,
so unbelievably full of shit.
No, I think it
because
is. This
you
how it
would
really is.
you would never
Who would?
sit there silently on a podcast and listen to somebody say shit that you know is not true for 20 minutes or whatever.
So you
without
saying the
responding.
whole thing is
I
not
have
true?
watched you podcast. I know how you get down. You motherfuckers are screaming at each other and talking over each other. I'm not going to sit here and let you give me advice that I know you would never in a million years
Bro, I've
follow
been on
yourself.
podcasts with T-Rail where he said shit about me that wasn't true, and I let him get his shit.
Yeah, but
feel
there's
like
shit
Lush
about you
is
having
really
BO and
I
shit.
feel like Lush has been through that a lot, and
Yeah,
he'll
but
sit there
that's-
and,
And he responded in
and
real time because he's a fucking human being. The idea that I shouldn't have responded in real time is great.
You should respond, but you should have just let him get it off a little bit.
I
It
did
was
let
not
him get off a little bit.
Did you
I was just
not
responding
understand the
after he
severity
was-
of the situation for him?
Do you really think you have to ask me that after all the shit we've been through?
But I'm just saying that's what makes it even crazier that you wouldn't let him get his shit off.
No, I did let him get his shit off. I was just
To a certain
I was
degree.
correcting the inaccuracies. And you don't need to tell me any more about how I handled that situation because I know how I handled it, and I know that you guys would never let someone sit there and lie about you to your face.
So what
For
would we do?
some extent, you would argue and you would tell them the shit that they were wrong about. Trust me, I've argued with you many times. It's very hard to get a fucking point across. So you acting like that's what I should have done? Hell no,
The
you
only
are
wrong
a
thing-
hypocrite.
the only thing that
I've
you
never
thought
been.
was
I've
wrong-
never been in a situation to where I fucked up somebody's life indirectly in like that. So I can't even say how I
I've
was.
been through enough therapy to know the
Yeah,
proper
I mean, the
protocol.
only thing you thought was wrong was him thinking you did that maliciously. That's
Which
the
is-
only
that's the
thing.
entirety
and you
of
were
what
just
he
trying
was
to
saying.
explain yourself,
Right.
But not the
Because
everything
it's
that
not
he
true.
said. Everything that he said, you did it. You know what I mean? But it was like
No,
you
no,
didn't
no,
do
no,
it
no,
in
no.
ill intention.
Almost none of it
I'm saying
was
you
connected
just
to
didn't do it in
reality
ill
and all.
intention.
He was saying that he thought I was happy when his mom passed, and all this, like, the idea that I was gonna sit there and just let him get that off and not respond, get the fuck out of here, because none of you would do that. Nobody in that situation would do that. You gotta fucking stand on reality. This is a podcast. I don't
recently.
care how emotional you're getting. If you're saying some shit that is clearly not true, yeah, I'm gonna say something.
I just feel like at a certain point, if you allow somebody to talk through all of their feelings,
You don't need to say this again.
No.
I already said what I'm gonna say.
No.
Lush. There was
been
no
to
chance in hell. Because I'm not gonna have
been
y'all
to
just sit here and harp on the same point
See,
over and
you're
over.
not even letting them talk.
No, because you guys are saying the same shit over and over. I
No,
told
I
you
was
what it
gonna
is.
say something different, but
This is
it's
my
okay.
I
podcast,
guess
and
we're
I'm
spaced
willing
out
to
of
hear out
reality.
other people's opinions. But if your opinion is that I should have sat there and took that, get the fuck out of here. It's not happening.
It's my podcast. Now you're going, it's my podcast.
It is my podcast.
It's my podcast. I do what I want.
That is kind of the
did tell
gist
us
of it.
to fuck
I just
off.
feel like he would have been more receptive to
If we would've
Okay.
just,
Well, we get that you feel that way, but
I mean, I think
reality
everybody would have
is-
been a little bit more receptive if you just let me talk. That mean my feelings would have got out. I would have calmed down. I would have came to a calmer state, and then we could start talking.
That's what I was gonna say.
You know what I'm saying? But it felt
Right.
like if I'm antagonizing you, like
you're
hold on, give me
ignoring
my
the
point
fact
out.
that he was saying things that were clearly not true.
And I'm not ignoring that for you. If you feel like it wasn't true, you should
Well,
Spencer, what's cracking, bro?
He knows that too now.
Yeah, and we had that conversation on camera.
I'm
so
grinding
why you guys
that
harping on this?
construction, bro. I started with 70 this morning. It's 77
You're
right
drumming on
now.
the point that we already had settled because
It's
you
good
feel
with
like
you.
it's going to be better content. When I was trying to fucking correct the record and have this conversation about the fact that, of what actually happened. But then you're bringing up old shit that we already talked
Man,
about.
I know you ain't talking about better content.
Holy. Yeah, this is kind of brutal. I want that, I want to film my Nexus portal, and I want to do, get the ornate pool. But yeah, I'm getting fucking sick of this. Big time. What are you up to tonight? You getting gamey, my guy? Hours ago.
But hold on, mama.
And
Since we
shit,
talking
just
about
finishing
teamwork,
building new pieces.
hold on,
Oh,
man.
that's dope. What kind of parts did you
On
get?
behalf, hold on. On behalf of the Big Chief family, you know what I'm saying? This is some teamwork shit, you know what I'm saying? We appreciate everybody that's sitting here on the couch. Old business, new business. Heather, where you at too? We gonna do this the right way, live. This is some teamwork shit. So hey, yeah. Shout out to Blue Moon. You feel me?
Where's
Come
our
on,
chain
man.
at?
Hey, man, get your.
We got chains.
Come on.
Oh!
Quit playing. Hey, open that. Shout out to Blue Moon.
Whoa!
Show the camera. Show the camera. Hey.
Wow. We gotta record this.
This is how we do it. This is real teamwork. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God.
This is real. This is real teamwork.
Hey, Big Chief in the building.
Well, I want to see y'all open it up though.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's how. Hey, that's how we do it. That's how
we do it. That's how we do it.
Okay, 5,800 ads, 32. Nice. Send me some pictures when you're done with that. That's exciting.
Yes, sir. I appreciate y'all, team. Wait, hold on.
I waited.
You gotta show him the big dog, though. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Yeah.
Man, I'm finna
Like
it, man.
That's dope.
Hey, put yours on, T-Rail. Now we looking like a team out here. You know what I'm saying? Real teamwork. You know what I'm saying? Right now, it's not too late. After on this for a long.
One thing, Heather. Like that.
100%. He deserve it. He been working hard, man. See, now you gotta get it.
Slap the new power supply in as well. That's what I like to hear, bro. You deserve it. That's awesome. What's that case looking like?
All right, what I'm about to show you guys is some clips from the No Jumper. Starts going, "This is my podcast," so and Adam starts like bossing everyone around.
Come up here, whoop your ass.
Oh my
No,
God. But you realize he was wrong right there, right? That like I did make it perfectly clear, and you can check the podcast that he taught.
I'm gonna have to run the tape.
You don't
back.
have to run it back. That's
No,
what he
we
said.
gotta
The thing
wait.
about his
I
mouth.
mean,
All I know
Josh?
is Hawthorne.
Yes, Josh is
Hawthorne.
Bottom line though.
Hawthorne just
Bottom
came out.
line though. You talk about somebody's dead mom, they can say whatever after that. That shit is
Okay,
Yeah.
well,
super
And
for the record,
not
he
only
he
that,
didn't have to
making-
call in. I already said the thing that he called in to
Making,
correct.
but making a presumptuous comment like what he said was like your mom wouldn't give a fuck or whatever. Like so.
They talked about our fucking mom. She's dead. Your mom doesn't give a fuck. Okay? She's gone. All right? Grow the fuck up.
You can see that from a mile away.
Their way would feel about it and disrespecting someone's mom at the same time.
And for the record, I said that I contacted Destiny before this shit went fully off the rails and told him.
I will totally go on the raid grind with
So
you,
this
bro.
is
What are you
where
working
everyone
on?
sort of gangs up and tries to talk some sense into Adam, who's completely detached from reality when all he talks about is reality this, reality that. Oh, stand on reality. This guy's obsessed with reality while everyone in the room is telling you something and they all agree, and you're the only one who disagrees. So who's out of touch with reality? But let's roll the clip. And this is going to be where Adam gets super furious and unhinged and crazy. Watch this.
I was like, God damn, Adam, shut the fuck up.
What?
I was like, because I was like, you're so argumentative. You're gonna prove the point.
I don't think
regardless.
this needs to be
I'm trying to
said.
get her on TOA a bunch.
No, I already
Both of them.
rebutted
Oh, you
this
told me about
fucking
getting both of
opinion.
them.
He was
That's
saying
awesome.
the same way.
I would love
T-Rob, by
to
the
do
end of
TOA.
the
Do I need to be
podcast,
like
he fully
geared out of my
admitted
face
and
to do it
apologized
though?
for saying shit that wasn't true. So I don't know how you think that I'm gonna sit here and have somebody say shit to me that is demonstrable.
I'm not gonna watch this.
What's this I put on here? Orange tangy diesel rosin. 1 gram of that is like 500 milligrams of THC.
Let me just say again, my opinion.
You can start cheap, easy. No kidding. Yeah, I would love to try it out, and I'll run some. I'm down. Not right now, but like in the future for sure. I'm gonna be getting off of here soon. What are you gonna do for dinner? You hungry? How long does a run typically take? I just pasted that there and it worked. No kidding. Yeah, 40 minutes roughly. That's not crazy bad, but I guess it's a lot for like a RuneScape activity. I did 70 to 78 construction today. I gotta buy the 15 of these. I'll buy it. Boom. Let's open them. You can get dragged. I want to do something else. Kinda. Or I'll cook food. Oh, look at this fucking thing. It's a legendary. Damn, that's crazy looking. Right for I play OSRS to chill. Exactly, bro. Dude, this thing is hot as fuck. That's cute. I'm gonna jump off, bro. I'll catch you tired. Shit. Dig that, buddy. Have a good night. Always a pleasure. Look at that little mouse. Ooh. I seen purple. Blue, blue, blue. I didn't even know you could see him like that at the beginning. I like that. Yeah, there, yeah, there. I'm also tired and very munchy. We finna get some din din in a minute. I see gold or white. White. Ooh. This is very repetitious. Holy. That was a little wild. What if I were to fry some chicken?
Sure.
That sound good? We haven't done that in a minute.
Yeah.
My game is lagging.
Spend $50 and read this. We made a certification in mindful relationships.
I'll spend $50 to be a better lover. worth the bread ski. I'm a popular monster. Oh, date night. That's cute. What gun is that? Be my duo. Alright, I'm gonna play one game and then we'll fry some chicken.
Still figuring out what I want to do.
I just heard this dude's mom in the background asking if he wants some cheesecake.
They say flattery will get you nowhere. It'll get you everywhere.
Trust your senses, and victory will follow.
Introducing your champion.
I like the wind in my hair, bugs in my teeth, and long walks off a high cliff.
Study the land, find our advantage, then we jump.
What do you think, him?
This will be a good place to land. Prepare for battle.
Oh wow, healing. It'll heal each other if we're close to each other, it says. What does that mean? Am I lagging? I don't lag very often, that's weird. Fucking, is there a gun in this building? What's going on? I still don't have a gun.
Scanning the area. We are inside the ring. Good faith.
First blood already. That's what happens when you get too excited. Found some material.
I don't know what's going on. I'm never laggy like this.
I have my ult ready.
Let's do some
Okay.
shopping.
I'm here. It's a little kid.
Mama's got a brand new bag.
I'll see what I want. Yes, I do. Like that. I'll like that. That's good. Can you grab me some heavy ammo,
Oh yeah, I can.
please? Heavy.
I have 160 right now.
Okay, thank you.
We're already
No problem. Oh, do you want it right now?
If you don't mind. Appreciate you.
No problem. I think I heard a person over there.
Alright.
I'm gonna go check.
Some shotgun shells. I'm not lagging anymore. I turned 2 devices off. I scanned. Nothing.
Looks like that champion was all talk.
Here, I see someone over here, bud.
Coming. Time goes by.
I'm not rushing him. I fell down.
But I'm coming to you.
I'm gonna scan. My ultimate's also ready. There they are. You want to get them?
Yep, let's go.
Two of them. Thermite out. I gotta heal up. Good job, bud. You little monster. Holy. Yes, sir.
I have a thing.
I hear people.
Oh, more people. Are you kidding me? I need to reload.
Fuck, 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 fuck. Yo, I just got smushed. Sheesh. GG, Carter. Holy. We'll do one more, we're gonna land hot. Newspaper, of course. So cute. I thought at first it was the relationship one. What is energy medicine? What you told me about?
Yeah, it's medicine without medicine.
Oh, you can craft yellow armor right now. That's cool.
I am Bloodhunter. You can call me Bloodhound.
I cannot wait to win this match, friend.
Captain Beans on toast.
This is your champion.
Sickening.
Don't get your budgie smugglers in a twist. It's just your old mate Hughes.
Let's land hot.
I say we land here. We all kill. I will guide us to victory below. Let's land here. Battle lies below.
Look at this. I've never landed in this thing. Here we go. Whoa! That's so cool! That was awesome. You be safe now.
area. Eva 8 here.
First blood on the
You wanna go down?
I have materials for us.
E8's a pretty good gun, honestly.
Got a hop up here. Turbocharger.
The ring is in close proximity. Less than 1 minute. Only 30 seconds left on the clock.
Could go for a shotgun choke.
I have gathered materials.
The ring's close. 10 seconds.
Careful, no kill leader.
You let me know if you see a carbine.
I can see that the ring's moving on the map.
That'll work.
Marking our surroundings. Hemlock here. Arc star here. Someone was gathering loot here. Ebo sheet here. Level 2.
Hey, shots, buddy.
Care package on high.
I'm in a firefight, dude. I cracked him.
My arch enemy.
Fuck that. I got downed in 2 fucking shots. Brody's literally online right now. Guess what I spoke. You gonna go make dinner? So we'd get off it and go make dinner.
Yeah, we can.
Hungry girl. Hungry girl. Want your boy.
It's gonna take a little bit to make it too.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm gonna go out for the night. And go make some din with the wifey. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Have a good night. Peace.